Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to the Philosopher King, a RimWorld royalty series. A recap of our base rules and goals about how we are going to remain benevolent and work our way up with the royals. And also a reminder that it's a choose your own adventure series, which means that there will be bi-weekly polls about setting new rules and goals. Last episode I actually asked all of you to vote, and vote you did. So here are the results. The top voted choice was to convert the close ancient danger to a guest room for royalty. The number 2 choice was a dangerous guard animal for royal title holders for protection. And number 3 was to cultivate a beautiful garden. So, pick it up from there. I think what was going to need to happen, the ancient danger will require us to have a little bit better gear. I know that to be true. So what I'm going to immediately work on is the beautiful garden, which also means that I want to wall off my, I'm going to wall off this area here, like this, offering me space for such a beautiful garden. I'm also going to wall through the fertile soil and separate these two gardens into 2 different sections. And Zero is going to work on those walls. Mathis is going to stop cleaning and start crafting. Now, a little reminder, we also have some quests here. So we have the non-traditional deal, which is trading toques for gold. And then, of course, we have Gelly here for 23 more days, which is about 2 seasons. Alright, Yan Shui, what I want you to do is start to sow the heal root. And Zero, you're going to work on the heat. Another thing I wanted to do is let's go ahead and set up some vents and heaters. Taking a look at the animals around here, let's lay off the last muffalo. Oh, we got a ship chunk, though, that I didn't notice. So what we're going to do is not worry about taming a dangerous creature until we see one. Currently, there is not one. So I would like, in order to not endanger my own people, is before I do the ancient danger, I really want to get some decent technology, some flak armor and that kind of stuff, which means if you take a look at the research queue, we have got to research plate armor first and then flak armor. But I really want to get solar power for, even before that. So there's sort of an order of operations here. Now, we are heading into winter, and it's going to be important for me to start to get heaters constructed. So I'm also going to add those to the queue. Now, if I had a flak vest when Zero got shot, he probably wouldn't have lost the lung. So that, I think, instills the value of such armor. So let's work on that promptly. Mathis is just making sure that we don't run out of marble. And we got some cargo pods. Thank you, Randy, for the chicken eggs. A whole bunch of them, in fact. Gonna have Yan Shui go run for those before they become the diet of wild animals. Done. So, we want a beautiful garden. This here is a garden. It might be a Psychite tea and rice garden, but I will make some changes to this garden to make it more beautiful over time. And I have some ideas regarding that. Now, our Vree-donkey, our Vree-dog over here, helping us haul. Another thing I ought to do is to make sure that all of the marble everywhere is queued up. So I'm using P as the haul hotkey. And I'm just going to be double-clicking this stuff and telling anybody that wants to haul anything to haul the marble first. Okay, Yanshui is planting some of the heal root in the close garden. And then once we have this set up, what I could do is work on some defensive structures. However, that wasn't really a high priority that you all voted on. So, Mathis, I want you to clean instead of craft. It's getting a little dirty. And now I can also expand the walls that I've just added to the new home zone. So that if it becomes damaged, and I'll turn on auto rebuild. If it becomes damaged, we repair it. This up here, I'm going to... I'll just leave it for now. I'll just hide it so I don't have to look at it. And I'll hide all these zones as well. It's a little bit prettier. You asked for a beautiful garden. I think it's more beautiful looking like this. Alright, so we're starting to get some vents in here. Actually, just Zero, you wait on those vents. I don't want to remove this as a room and piss off the royal. "61 degrees, you're definitely gonna... Are you gonna complain? Disturb sleep, but not sleeping in the cold." Now, Gelly also has cabin fever. Gelly, what else do you do? You hunt. So, Gelly, you also have a bio-coated blade, so you can't really hunt, can you? To make sure that you don't have... Well, this is going to make you wet. But you need some outdoor needs. So I'm going to let you do that. Trying to keep Gelly happy. It's going to be kind of a pain in the tuchus. In the bum. Alright, let's put this vent back in. And we're starting to get the space heaters constructed. How's our power usage? It's not amazing, but not terrible. Another thing I would be able to do is some solar. So let's get some solar. And then with solar, we're really going to need batteries. So I'm going to actually pivot away from plate armor and get some batteries. Because solar is, shall we say, sometimes it provides a lot of heat, sometimes it does not. So what I'm going to do here is set up a... Where do I want it? Right here, maybe. A 5x5 sort of pavilion area surrounded by regular old tile. And this is going to be part of the whole beautiful garden that you all tasked me with. Okay, so we have double solar. We have some visitors coming in from the Rego of the Lake. Bubbloo might want to trade with them. Maybe they'll actually buy my bows. That would be most cool. Alright, Regos. Yes, you will. I guess there's a silver lining in that requirement they made of me. Well, alright, that's a nice even trade. Another thing I'm going to work on is pemmican. I'm going to get my pemmican up to 500 because I have the toque trade that I need to do. Let me just render the world. I need to bring toques down to here, which is through mountains and everything, which means if we use this caravan tool, this is about a 2 days journey. So it's going to be important for me to have travel food, i.e. pemmican. So let's get Yan Shui to get some pemmican. Gelly, I suppose I can put you on no drugs because you're a teetotaler. All right. All right, so the bedrooms that I'm in are pretty reasonably heated. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible either. They're about 70. These bedrooms down here are a little bit cooler, so I think what I'll do is set up the bedrooms like that. Batteries are now done. Let's get back to plate armor and then flak armor. Now, I don't have a lot of steel, and certainly don't have a lot of cloth. I don't know if it might be too late in the season to bother sewing cloth, but I can attempt it. So, slept in the cold. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's from yesterday. All right. I was about to say, it's a nice 67 degrees. Well, having Gelly, oddly enough, is actually kind of nice because of the extra research that I'm getting done. Alright, plate armor is now done, so let's get flak armor. And there's a lynx here. Alright, I'm going to try to tame the lynx. Trainability is intermediate. No, I'm not going to. I want trainability advanced. For my Royal Guard. Which would mean something like a Mega Sloth. The trouble is Mega Sloths are really dangerous. And Mathis is definitely not geared up to take on a Mega Sloth. So that is going to be nixed. So you are getting steel from way up here. Let's haul all of it at once. I also kind of owe... I don't literally owe, because it wasn't really one of my goals, but it would be nice if I entombed Melton closer to the base. I think he's due for something like that. So let's put a marble sarcophagus down here for Melton. Right after we make a few more space heaters. It is becoming winter soon, so that would definitely benefit me. Yeah, so these bedrooms should be nice and toasty, just like all the other ones. And we have a manhunter pack of deer. Whoa, that is a lot of them, though. That is a lot. 17 does not seem, honestly, a fair number. But, you know, I don't control these things. So, let's restrict everybody to home. For right now, yeah, let's get that done. Vreedog, you are going to go to home as well. We want to get everybody inside. Before the deer get to me, it would be wise if I quickly refilled my generators, my wood-fire generators, because it's going to be a little tricky to get out there. All right, I'm going to forbid the doors that go external. These guys did see me use the... No, they did not. As long as they don't use the doors, they shouldn't push towards me. And I guess it will be inside time for a lot of our guys. So this actually allows me to work on the toques. So let's go do that. I'm going to work until I have 12 toques. I'm going to make sure they're normal or better, and I'm going to make them of cloth. Content storage, okay. How much marble? We have 32 marble left inside. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to do a lot of these tiling, so I won't worry about that. Now, as long as I don't really engage the deer, they will eventually not be manhuntered. So I just need to sort of wait them out. A masterwork tube. Well, I'm probably not going to want to trade that. So the difference between a masterwork, this is 24 insulation cold, let's say 10 sharp. This is 8 sharp, 17. The masterwork tube is obviously significantly better, and would be a waste if I just threw it. If I threw it to the trade. Alright, so another thing I wanted to do is I want to put VRDog in safety. What do donkeys eat? Kibble, seeds. I want to keep VRDog out of the farm. What I think I'm going to need to do is to make a little kibble. Okay, that is a lot of grunting. So this shelf here is going to be for beer. Because I have a lot of beer. Manufactured, drugs, beer. And eventually it can be for stuff like Wake Up and whatnot. But I want to make sure that VRDog doesn't drink all my booze. Alright, so this, I believe, is the kibble. And what we're going to do is to stockpile kibble here. And make a new temp zone. And just put VRDog in that temp zone. It's a little restrictive, but actually now is a really good time to train VRDog in rescue. Because VRDog's not really going anywhere. And I suppose construct an animal bed. Oh, the grunting deer. I don't really have the weaponry to, like, take them on, so I'm just watching them make their noises. Their silly, silly noises. Alright, well, VRDog, that's not terrible. Alright, so we have a bio-coated pistol that needs smelting. So I'm going to turn on the smelter and get one done. Alright, so smelt weapon, allow bio-coated. Mathis is doing it. Great. Alright, we can turn this off. How is my toques? So I am done making toques unless we wear one. Mathis currently has his helmet on, so we're going to keep that. Yanshui is doing some harvest out here. Bubbaloo enjoying the view. We have all the pemmican we need for the trade. We just don't, as you can see, have the ability to leave the base at the moment. What else could we do? We've got... Alright, so I'm going to create a zone called Emergency Wood. This might be a bad idea, but what I'm going to do is unforbid the zone up here, reforbid it, I don't think the deer... Okay, no, the deer did see me go through that door somehow. Now, fortunately, I can repair the door pretty quickly with 0. No, don't. Oh my god. Alright, I think no damage was done there. Alright, so now we have some... Oh, nope, they're cut. Wait, you never saw me use this door? Don't be ridiculous. Alright, so what I'm going to do is safety zone. I'm going to paint this for a second. I'm going to paint this zone to not allow anyone out, so that I can repair doors, but not necessarily go through them, because the home zone doesn't really work all that well, because I do have some things outside my walls that are home zone. So I'd be a lot safer if I painted a true safety zone and then restricted all of my people to the safety zone. So let's do that. Unrestrict. Because I really don't want 18 deer pushing through my base. That would have very negative consequences. Man, I'm really stuck in here, aren't I? Royal Tribute Collector is coming. Well, this is a bit of a problem. So these guys are going to be definitely attacked by the deer, and Yanshui and Mathis are now lovers. Alright. Cool. Well, I will, Oh, and a solar flare. Oh, boy. So much is happening at once. Thanks, Randy. Thank you, Randy Random. I really appreciate it. So I did have a double bed. So we'll get that set up. So this is Yanshui and Mathis, meaning that this bedroom is now not used. I'm going to move the heater. Let's move the heaters both to the same location. Alright, Royal Tribute. I think what I'll do is, now that the deer are being engaged, let's go and lend a little bit of a hand. I might be able to actually rescue some of the royals that are going down right now, but for obvious reasons, I'm going to leave my own guys out of the fight. So, Babaloo's stun. Animals, you are unrestricted, and Mathis, release your beast. Oh, Yanshui, move it. Alright, so 2 down for me. Pretty much the entire Royal Collectors have been massacred. There's very... Elin is back up. Lucas. But the vast majority of them not faring so well. Yanshui, how is your health? You are bruised badly, but let's go try to aid as much as I can. Oh, well, this guy has a Zeus hammer. He should be alright against deer. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't even look like there's anyone for me to rescue. Alright, so restrictions lifted. And let's not waste the meat. Alright, Yanshui, you're going to need a little bit of medical attention. Mathis, I actually want you to do it, because you need to level up doing it. Vredog. Animal hauling is going to be your jam. let's unforbid the doors here. And then probably tomorrow morning I will work on getting my trade run completed. Let's also get some batteries in here. Not that batteries would help with my current situation. So they dropped some stuff. They dropped some nice stuff, in fact. I mean, finders keepers, right? So the Royal Collectors are gone. I wasn't able to donate anything to them or anything like that. They are going to make some dead bodies. So 1, 2, 3, 4 down here, I see. So I think 5 of them died. Something along those lines. I haven't forgotten about Melton up top, up north. How far north is he? Where is he exactly? Graves blend in quite nicely, do they not? Jeez, where did I bury you, Melton? I don't even remember. What's sad is I bet you guys know. And you're just like, ah, you're staring at it. I'll find it later. No, I won't. I'm determined. He died... Where was that mech? I'm trying to think of where the mech cluster was. Right here, there he is. Perfect. Alright, so Mathis, I think I'm going to be sending you... Oh, but you're in a relationship with Yanshui now. Zero can't do it. Yeah, Mathis and Yanshui, I'm going to have to separate you. You new couple. I feel bad, but like... I don't think there's much of a choice. So, Mathis, take your donkey steed. You're going to take the pemmican and the toques. So 10, 12. That's it. I don't want you to take anything else. This isn't a trade run. This is actually pretty far to go. It wasn't there. It was, well, once he leaves the zone, we'll reassign that. I think what I'm going to do is... I need steel. I need Zero to be mining, I think. Alright, so Mathis, your assignment food... What is simple meals? Let's not do that. Let's, call travel food. Put you on travel food. Travel food. You are going to be simple meals and pemmican. No berries. Flak armor just got done. Gas operation would be pretty handy. I think mortars. Because if I get any more... mech clusters, I'm really going to want to be able to shell them. So Mathis, you are going to be trading or visiting whatever they're called. Tanaja. Gelly, get back to research. How is your mood? Your mood is bad but not critical, which I suppose is good. Yanshui, you're doing a whole lot of bed rest. You know, I'm actually going to take you off bed rest. And I'm going to assign simple and fine meals to everybody. Let's try to be fair as we can be. Oh, some of the storms. That's not going to be good. Let's go haul these deer bodies in. And then, of course, there's other goods here, too. There's an auto pistol and some goat juice. So, I'm going to haul goat juice and haul the silver. Haul the simple meals and haul the packaged survival meals. So this is going to be a lot of lot of meat. Definitely not going to run out. Mathis, I didn't even bring a bed for you, did I? Oof. I apologize. Alright, Yan Shui, I'm actually going to have you haul the simple meals. Next, you are going to bury people. Because you have bloodlust, and don't mind handling or being near corpses. And then we are also going to unbury Melton. Well, that was a caravan that didn't need to tell me anything. For me to be able to interact with that caravan, I needed a rank of knight, which is pretty funny because I'm not a knight. Alright, so it's getting pretty cold to the point where I think I am going to forced harvest whatever's left. It's not likely to survive colder temperatures, so we'll get that sorted. Some of the deer are going to burn up. It's more meat than I honestly will need, so that's alright. I'm going to have Bubbaloo even haul. We have room for one more deer after this, so let's haul one more buck and call it good. Not with you, though. I just have it forbidden because I don't really need the meat right now. And I want Yan Shui to be working on other things. That's a pretty sizable swath of the map. No, it's snowing now, so maybe it will go out. Alright, Zero, you are... Let's... Before I forget... Let's go, Barry Melton. The one real advantage of having a corpse contents, or rather storage, I'll say allow stranger. I guess Melton is a stranger. That's kind of sad. But one of the advantages is if we get a corpse obsession and there's a corpse inside the base, you don't have a person running out into potentially danger. They can just have their corpse obsession at home, and it doesn't cause them harm. All right, Mathis is just a day away. These guys are getting mortars sorted. We have battery tech. We don't have the resources. That's another thing Zero is going to be needed for. So once he's done building this courtyard, we'll get him working on that. Let's suspend the pemmican. Because... Oh, no. All right, let's suspend this too. I want her... it's actually 43 degrees, so it's not super cold right now, but I want her to pull up the crops before it gets much colder. Because I don't think there's much growing left, and most of this is ready to harvest anyway. Alright, Zero is digging at the steel. Let's have him dig 3 nodes, and then he'll haul it back. Oh, we have a transport crash. She is from the Empire of Spirit. She's been stabbed once in the leg. Is a pacifist. Let's rescue her. We should also harvest the ambrosia before too long. We're going to tend to her. She may freely choose to join us. she's only a 16-year-old. She's a wimp, incapable of violence, and is abrasive. Not really what I would say is an ideal person to join us, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, we'll see how that cookie crumbles. So these bedrooms are nice and toasty. They all are. And then her, Augustina's, ooh, that's not good. And this is the need for batteries. Zero's working on it. She could also just decide to leave the map. She does belong to a faction, so she's not a spacer or factionless. Alright, and now we have our first battery. She's capable of walking now. She's a wimp, just like Bubbaloo. Zero, your mining is up to 7. I haven't forgotten I really do need a lung for him. Don't worry, that hasn't escaped me. I am aware of such. Quest available. Rooster's EMI field. Oh boy. A 26-year-old lorekeeper named Nicholas Rooster Allen is calling for help. He wants to flee a group of mechanoids and join us. So he'll join us, but he'll shut down power for 1.2 days. Well, he's asking for help and he's being chased by mechs, so I'm inclined to help him. But what I am going to do is to, before he joins, set up some additional campfires around the base, because it's going to get cold, very cold, if we have no source of heating or anything like that. So, Yanshui and Bub, I'm going to have you do this. And then I'm going to have to turn off these as meeting spots. So I'm just making sure that no one is sleeping in the cold. Caravan has arrived. Let's fulfill the trade order. We could possibly trade with them. They have some dromedaries. They have a husky. That would actually satisfy the royal guard, I would say. Huskies are decent enough combatants, in my opinion. And I guess, hopefully, you all agree with me. We also have a pain stopper. So if I want the husky, I can't afford it. So it's kind of a... Oh, no. They just gave me a bunch of gold for fulfilling the quest. So let's try to get the husky and the pain stopper. The pain stopper is another very, very necessary thing. So I'm going to sell off 200 of my... Yeah, I can afford the pain stopper. Good. The pain stopper is necessary because our dear leader is a wimp, and I don't want him collapsing on his face if he gets scratched a little bit. So I'm going to return home. I have 5 days of food, 2.5 day travel journey, and I'm coming in with what I'm considering a pet worthy of, combat. So, quest. Rooster, I accept your quest. So, Rooster has joined. Rooster's coming in from the north. He's a teetotaling wimp misandrist. Wimp seems to be a recurring theme. He is actually a pretty decent brawler. So if I could get him with... If I could hook him up with a... Oh, he's also a teetotaler. Man, there's a lot of teetotalers here. If I could hook him up with a pain stopper, he could actually be a pretty good brawler. Alright, so let's get him working. He's, I guess, the best artist in our group. He has a passion in construction, but he absolutely is miserable at it. I'm going to put him on craft. And then actually, when you are up... Where's the slag? Whatever. Let's haul this chunk. Oh, here's the slag. Let's actually haul the plasteel. That's important stuff. Alright, so the EMI field is activated. It's going to be active for a day and a fifth. You know, 1.2. And I converted over to a lot of fire, you know, campfire. Let's zoom out and make these not gather zones, so people don't get disturbed sleep. All right, Yan Shui, doing a really good job of harvesting up. This is not a gather zone. You're gathering there anyway. I don't think you understand what not a gather zone means. Alright, so we got Rooster. This is going to be Rooster's bedroom. So let's make sure we flick the vents on and allow heat to go through the vents and heat up his room. Otherwise, he's going to be very cold. And Rooster, I'm actually going to have you haul and clean and then craft. Craft is going to be your lowest priority. So what do I want you to do? I want you to clean, haul, and then craft. Okay, so he'll keep things clean for us. Guest is unhappy. You are unhappy because you're hitting on Yan Shui. You nasty little man. You nasty, nasty little man. So you have cabin fever. I'm just going to let you stand around outside. You're definitely going to drop a decree on me, aren't you? Please don't. Quit hitting on Yan Shui. And don't decree me, please. That would be annoying. Unfortunately, because you're a teetotaler, I can't just, like, drug you up. Oh, you're going to be hitting on everybody. You're bisexual. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a real pain. Not that I have anything against bisexuals, but in this game, you know, when you're getting... In this game, when you're bisexual and you can hit on everybody, that just increases the amount of people that could potentially rebuff you. Alright, so Augustina exited the map healthy. My relations with the Empire Spirit has gone up as a result. Rooster will be assigned a character or a name soon. Let's make sure to cut all bushes, and then let's haul this ambrosia back to base. Oh, all of the ambrosia. There we go. So we have 61 of it. We're going to store it in the kitchen. And is this part of my social drug policy? It is not, so I got to assign the ambrosia. So ambrosia is a pretty limited resource. It's not something you can get a lot of, so it has to be one of those emergency ones. So only if mood is below, let's say, 35%. Let's put beer at 50 and this at 40. And there we go. So if we're really moody, if we're really down in the dumps, we can rely upon ambrosia to cheer us up. So Zero, what are you currently working on? You are consuming ambrosia. Oh boy, okay. I guess you were just that moody. You've been trying to mine. Rooster, could you haul this stuff in? That would be swell. Mathis, you are a day and a half away. Alright, so this is the steel that I've much needed. We're going to get it. The EMI field is almost over. It's close-ish. Slept in the heat. Come on, it's winter. You should be happy with that. Stupid royals drive me crazy. You know what I could do? Recreation. You just recreate your pants off. Do whatever you want to make yourself happy. In fact, you know what I will do? Let's go ahead and... I don't have any marble right now, but I will do a... I want better recreation stuff. So let's try this. Armchair. I'm going to crank out some plain leather ones for comfort. Because we have a lot of plain leather that we just got. But, you know what occurs to me is I'm just about out of time. So, a quick reminder of the goals that you all imparted on me. The Ancient Danger as a guest room for royalty. I'm working on that. I'm actually trying to tech up so that I have the weapons to take that on, because a lot of bolt-action rifles aren't going to allow me to survive that. Taming a dangerous animal, I have now, because I got a husky. I hope a husky is quote-unquote dangerous enough. Honestly, I think they're pretty good. Their damage is pretty high. If I get the opportunity to tame another one, I will do that. And then the Beautiful Garden project is underway. I wanted to thank everybody for voting. Everybody that supplies tips, tricks, and feedback, feel free to do that in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know. If you'd like to discuss this episode or this series, Discord is the place to be. Rodamont.com has the link for that. Next episode, I will be naming the Husky and the new recruit. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Adios, friends.